Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2. So, last time we ended on a pretty rough failure. Embarrassing maybe? Yeah, let's say embarrassing. A pretty embarrassing failure. But we learned why we had been succeeding, and I think that's valuable. Obviously, the best thing would be to never fail, but the path to the smallest total number of failures usually goes through an early failure or two. If you're successful too much in the beginning, you can end up with a lack of strategic understanding that leads to larger, more costly failures later. So, what we've learned is that our units really are just as bad as they look. The source units are a little bit better than I had been giving them credit for, and that plague monks are the thing that had probably been key to way more of our success than I had realized. So, we definitely need to get some plague monks going. We're going to build the plague monk structure in Oixel just as soon as we can. Unfortunately, we're going to need some money to make that happen. Well, one thing at a time. For now, let's move on to the next turn. So Itza has another army from the north, unfortunately. The good news is most of their armies will come from the north if we can just, deal with the thing that's happening right below our capital. I'm so excited to not be completely surrounded by people who have declared war on me, although I guess we do have to worry about the College of Pyrotechnics and everything already. Okay, they're going to go on the warpath against Itza. That's probably pretty bad for me. Okay, but they're not attacking this turn. So this guy wants to do this. He doesn't have... We can't run, because we're marching. And our units are going to start the battle tired. But he's come to us in our territory. We actually will have warp bombs available because the defensive structure that launches the warp bombs hasn't been deconstructed yet, not until the beginning of our turn. And we could bring some additional menace below. We have quite a few available as it is. I think this was a mistake. The auto-resolve even kind of thinks it was a mistake. Is there any chance, can I just, throw a bunch of... No, okay. Sometimes the balance of power bar is moved by increasing menace below charges, and I was wondering if I could just make it an auto-resolve victory. Actually, I'm kind of curious. If we quick save here, I'm sure we're going to have to fight this in a second, but I'm kind of curious, if we auto-resolve this, what would happen? Because it looks like it's slightly more in my favor, I think. No, okay. That's fine. Like I said, I do believe that there's an issue with the auto-resolve between Skaven and Lizardmen armies at this moment. It's okay, it was a quick save, it should be a quick load, right? We're going to have to fight this, but I think we can maybe do it. We're going to have to be very careful, though. All of our units are tired and really torn up. So let's consider how many charges of... We can bring in fresh units via Menace below. So let's consider how many of those we are going to need. We get 4 for free. And keep in mind, Rat Surge... Rat Surge has a Plague Sensor. His damage is largely armor-piercing. I kept him out of combat because he's a wizard. But maybe I'm underestimating his capability. Looks this guy has 52, 55... Okay, he's considerably worse at both melee attack and melee defense than the actual Fighting Lord. But yeah, maybe I should have had him come in and just hit guys in the back. I was trying to keep him safe. Just undervaluing non-melee heroes in melee, perhaps. Well, you know what, though? We should maybe just go super hard on Menace below, because winning this battle would be a really, really big deal, and losing this battle is also a really, really big deal. It's going to kill our food supplies. But I think we can't afford to lose this. Now, keep in mind, some of his sources were from his settlement garrison, so he only has 4 units of sources. Yeah, I'm gonna commit to this battle as hard as possible. If we win this and we're able to crush him, then we can go back and siege the settlement to prevent the garrison from regenerating with one of the armies, while we keep the other army in our territory to regenerate. Then we bring it forward, we crush these guys, and then we push east and drive Itza out of the south entirely. I think that's got to be the play. So, we really need to commit here. This is interesting. This battlefield. I guess we were crossing a river, weren't we? I think there's a river that necessitated that we use the position we used to get back into our territory. So this could be to our benefit, depending on where our reinforcements are coming in. I think they should be coming in, like, over here. These armies were next to each other, I believe. If our reinforcements come in on the wrong side of the little river, that could be really bad. I don't know. It's dangerous, for sure. Oh, they don't have any javelin skinks. They just have blowgun skinks. They are all shielded. But a lot of their sources are in really bad shape. Like, I would not attack with an army that looked like this. Okay, reinforcements are coming in on the good side of the river, so we will just sort of fall back here. Let's set up over here. We'll figure it all out from there. I'm fine with 18. Okay. Balance of power bar is massively in their favor. But our reinforcement army is very strong. Much, much stronger than the army that got attacked. And they have to come get us. So actually, we probably want to... I don't know. I was going to say we probably want to take up the choke points here on the crossing as quickly as possible. But I'm a little nervous about the fact that their ranged units are better than ours and more numerous. Not very much, though. And I think their ranged units are more injured than ours are. Okay, I think we're all in now. Can we do this? So can disrupt unit, powerful explosion. Oh, it sacrifices a unit to destroy foes. Cannot be used. Okay, if the unit is a lord or a hero and has hit points greater than 50%. So we'll actually... I mean, it says powerful explosion. I wonder how good it would be to just bring up some clan rats, and then as soon as they get low, warp bomb them? Let's try it. I mean, right? There's no reason not to. All right, we've got our ranged units moving up on the pass. Let's get... I don't have any clan rats who have shields. No. Let's get our clan rats kind of spread out over here. I don't know what we're going to need in terms of coverage. Let's have the Skaven slaves ready to cross. And, yeah, you guys also just kind of get up here. Get ready to do stuff. Although I guess... everybody don't run. There's no sense in getting more tired. So let's just commit these guys. And the moment they go under 50%, we'll warp bomb them, and I just want to see what happens. How powerful is powerful? Come on. It says invalid because targets... Okay, there we go. Actually very powerful. That was really good. That almost killed those injured Saurus units right there. Okay, I'm doing that again. Now I know this is important. We seriously want warp bombs available. It would be such a pain in the ass to deal with a serious settlement attack when the enemy has warp bomb. Alright, so the most dangerous thing about this army is that their leader is very healthy. Okay, it kind of looks like they're headed toward this pass. So I'm actually going to have the slingers set up over here. We're going to fiddle with everybody's orders real fast. So the Skaven slaves are going to go over to this entrance. And everybody else just kind of get behind the slingers. You guys move to a position where you'll be able to fire. And also, nobody except the slingers needs to run. Yeah, I think we're going to be okay. Oh, somehow some of the clan rats were still alive, despite the fact that they had exploded. We're not that far off of being able to do that again. Yeah, we've got this. We're going to win this. I probably spent too much food, but it was so crucial. Okay, they're reorienting. Yeah, go ahead and run. Should I just... I mean, right? Let's just warp bomb again? Just catch them as they run in. Surprise! Try to get onto those Sauruses before you get into explosion range. Oh, please. Please let the other units of Sauruses walk onto me. Come on. I want to detonate it as quickly as possible because I really, really don't want them to escape. Right? Hold on. Why can't I... Hold on. Why can't I target this? Hit points greater than 50%. Alright, well... I mean, that's not my understanding of that health bar, but alright. There we go. That did some okay damage. Too many of them got away before it started. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and move fast. In fact, let's grab all of the Skaven slaves. It is time for running. It's also time for Plague Breath. Wait, no, not you. You. Alright, he's got to get a little closer. Pretty okay. Get him. I don't know if I think that was a wise idea, landing directly on my wizard. I mean, I see what they were going for, but... you can probably disengage. That would be okay. So let's see here. We could do... No, with them not being engaged, I'm not sure that I believe that we'll be able to get the targets we want to get. Alright, you guys have to head this way now. Alright. Fall back. Okay, good enough. He got knocked back. That'll work. Clanrat spears on their lord, who is cavalry. Probably pretty good. Let's bring up clan rats who are not intended to immediately explode. I think we can probably just kill a lot of these skinks now. And any Skaven slaves who get low or anything can potentially get exploded. Where's my poison wind globadiers? They're over here. Alright, let's have them run up this way. We can probably get in on the side of these Sauruses a little bit with our ranged attacks. Come on. Alright, they're working on it. They're getting there. God, their lord is powerful. Get him. This probably doesn't take this many slaves. Let's recommit some dudes. Okay, so we have a nice tight grouping of living Sauruses right now. Let's get some warp lightning in here. Well, they managed to split up right before that worked. And honestly, they're mostly in open retreat. Okay. That's probably it for the skinks. So, I mean, the only real issue now is this Lord. I think these guys screwed up really badly. Let's make sure everybody's poisoning. Yeah, their Lord's losing his morale pretty quickly. Look at this. This is just embarrassing. Are you gonna... A single unit of Skaven slaves is chasing 3 units of Sauruses out of the map. I had a really hard time killing this guy. Alright, you guys fall in to replace the other spears. Okay. The sad thing is, non-hero units are so bad. Non-single units are so bad at fighting single units that I bet we couldn't have killed him. And we actually didn't wipe out any of their units, but all of their units are so damaged. Honestly, we probably just turn right around and pursue them back to the settlement, right? We could gain some food and some leadership for the next fight. We could take a replenishment, but it's an incredibly small replenishment. Let's just get a leadership buff. Alright, how much movement does he have left? Can he make it back into the settlement if he goes to march mode? He can. Okay, but we can... I think we're good. I think that's under control. And they're not going to attack Itza, even though they would probably take it, because the AI very rarely attacks a walled settlement on the first turn. And here come vampires. Or not vampires. Here come the other lizard men. Well, things are bad right now. Unfortunately, that guy is not friendly enough to us for us to, like, ask him to do anything in particular. But he's raiding. He's raiding that territory up there, so hopefully that'll be good enough. Good enough to turn some of them around. Which province is this? The one that Itza's in, okay. Okay, I would really like to get extra powder. Pretty good for our various artillery. I know we only have 1 unit of catapults right now, but it will be nice to have that available when we have more.
Blessed filth.
So we have to underway, pretty much. We don't want to put ourselves in an ambush position, but we do want to get close enough to the city that we can definitely get its garrison as defense. And the city has the warp bomb thing. Okay.
Is doomed. Bring decay.
Yeah, we can't get anywhere near all these rivers, man. Alright, so to here?
Seek out plague.
Yeah, that puts us close enough. Alright, well, let's see how that goes over the next turn or two. How's everybody's leadership doing? Or loyalty? 10 and 9? Okay. Losing battles can cost you loyalty, so I was worried about that, but then the win afterward must have reversed any loss we took. Okay, you are definitely picking up more spells. More clan rats. You know what the problem with our battles is? We usually don't have enough clan rats. You, as a caster, it's a little trickier. Or as a lord, rather, because there's important blue line spells and stuff to pick up, but I think we probably do want to push his magic, too. These armies won't be traveling together forever. This Chargelock is going to be the only person using Winds of Magic in his army. Whenever he casts, he can let off a Musk of Fear. That's pretty gross. Let's go ahead and do this. We'll go ahead and take him up the caster line.
Find me reptile's weakness. Yes, yes.
Alright, so we can't see the health of the garrison, but I assume they're still pretty messed up.
Guide us, Horned One. Gracier. Scurry forward.
We might just be able to knock them out. We got a turn of replenishment in there. Yeah.
Fight! Kill! Death frenzy!
Alright, take it easy with the death frenzy.
Or inferior weak to
Ooh.
me.
We stole a Dawnstone. That is a useful item. Talak Talan is dead. We've resecured our province.
The Underempire spreads.
Let's demolish this one. We'll build up the clan pit in this settlement. And we have enough money to make our Plague Monk structure now. So that is the most important thing. And in fact, we're at level 4 on this settlement, so we can upgrade it. What is it? So this is Plague Monks. Here we get Plague Priests. We don't get Censer Bearers until the top. They do seem very good. So we're at 4 population surplus right now. It's going to be a lot of turns until we can upgrade this, but I think we should wait. An extra 10 food, or an extra 1 food, an extra 10 growth, and an extra 2% casualty replenishment rate. That's powerful. We might be better off just upgrading this stuff, though, so that we can hire better guys. Because right now, we actually can't hire clan rats with shields. And we might need to. Where's that College of Pyrotechnics army? We can't actually see it anymore. It moved out of our vision. I wish I knew what they were bringing. I think they're human? Oh, we do have rituals available, too, because we have some money now. So we could get food and growth and public order. The 13th scheme, which costs 1313 and has a 13-turn duration. Gives everybody an army ability that imbues poison on people. That's not that great. I want the effects of this. I don't know if I want to pay 13 or 3,000 gold for it. No, I think we need that gold right now.
Horned One knows I'm greatest.
Let's go ahead and start upgrading that. Now, unfortunately, Chupa is walled, and that's going to make taking it a little bit more awkward. And the reason that's really a problem is that we probably have to turn one of these armies north right now. So who do I think? It's probably the Skaven Slave army that goes north, because I don't think they're going to be able to take a walled settlement by themselves. So this army, which is not the Skaven Slave army, needs to be ready to fight. We should probably get Pack Leader. It's a significant bonus for clan rats, and so much of our force is clan rats right now.
The Underempire spreads.
You are just taking magic. So Skaven Scorch causes a magical and fire... Oh, so it's a breath attack. It's a different breath attack. Death Frenzy gives targets in an area pretty significant. Wow, that's very significant bonuses. Plus 25% weapon damage? Yeah, let's pick up Death Frenzy. That's a good, strong buff. And you guys just...
Ready to march.
How are we even going to get over there in time? Alright, we got to go through Guacamole Crater. Because we also have to worry about this getting attacked by the College of Pyrotechnics. So, and then we're running through friendly territory, so we'll get some healing. But we should definitely issue a commandment. Do I think I can wait on the constructions? Because this might be worth doing this before building. Honestly, no, I don't. I don't think that's a good idea. We definitely can't decrease the tax rate here. That would be suicide. So let's go for expansionist planning. We'll get some extra growth. It'll make that not take 11 turns. We have an imminent rebellion, but I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. And Quetzal could construct something. Actually, we need to do this. I think we gotta wait. Yeah. Alright. So what is this rebel army going to do? Is the rebels, I believe, spawn not at war with anybody except us, so they won't attack the lizards for us. But they probably also won't attack us, because I don't think they can get to us very easily right now. The combination of all the lizard armies and the rivers and stuff. So Skrolk has to fight this alone, due to the fact that the city is being sieged by another army and can't come in as reinforcements. I wasn't really thinking about that. But that army can still serve as reinforcements to this battle. So I'm going to retreat.
Retreat! Run!
Far enough away that he doesn't get his secondary army as reinforcements. Oh, except he broke the siege, and... No, what's he doing now? Huh. Maybe something's happening up north that requires his attention, or maybe he's decided that he can't get Itza with my army nearby, and so he's going to go for Quetzal instead? I don't know. Weird. I'm not too worried about that rebellion army taking Itza, so maybe we just pursue him? It's an interesting problem. And we're going to lose stuff to these guys, and there's literally nothing I can do about it. I just don't have the men. Yep. You got it. He lost 9. 9 of his soldiers died. Yeesh. Well, that's pretty bad. We're going to get clipped. And here come these guys. Those are steam tanks. Oh man, that's a good army. Steam tanks and Hellstorm rocket batteries. Yeah, we're being raided. We're losing stuff left and right. Hold on, how do we defeat steam tanks and Hellstorm rocket batteries? These things are like teched out to be good against large groups of infantry. I mean, I guess we have... Artillery's bad against us in general, because we can have our guys come up underneath it. Outriders with grenade launchers are generally not great, but they are anti-infantry, and I believe their attacks have splash damage, so that's pretty scary. And there's nothing we can do to beat a steam tank. You can't fight steam tanks on turn 47. That's insane.
I will deliver your missive and then get from my presence.
I wish there was a what do you want for this button. This has to not be happening. How much money do I have?
Not likely.
That army's going to destroy my entire empire. I cannot beat steam tanks. Oh, Lord.
I order scurry move.
A rogue army should not be able to spawn with steam tanks on turn 40-something. That's just not beatable.
Cankerous delight.
Okay, so we can't get to him because of the way the river is shaped. We could attack these guys, but they'll just escape. We could put down the rebellion, I guess? Man, I hate this. We gotta wipe them out. Spinosotek dwarves.
You dare approach a lord of the Dowie in such a manner?
Still very much hate us. They do love that we're at war with the College of Pyrotechnics, though. Maybe we'll get lucky. And the Spinosotek dwarves will attack this now that it's undefended because he's moved his army away. And the army will have to fall back. But I suspect that what's actually going to happen is that they're going to take Juttle in a way that I can't do anything about.
Great leader.
Okay, we gotta make progress on Chupayatl before they're able to spawn a new army here. So let's get some more guys. All I can pick up are slaves right now? Well, so be it.
Guide us, Honored One. Clan needs new, better rulers.
We should definitely build a rubbish pit, because it doesn't really cost anything, and it gives us 80 income. Yeah. It'll pay for itself in 3 turns.
Skaven slave revolt.
3,800 before we can complete this gold mine. Although they have no use for it themselves, Skaven purposely mine gold purely to inconvenience the other races. Yeah, that's fairly Skaven-y.
Vile tide comes.
So we're gonna lose Quetzal,
Vermin.
and I can't stop that from happening. We should put down the rebellion army, I suppose.
Fight, kill, infect.
That's definitely a problem.
Fight my brothers.
Lucky ambush, get a little free food out of it.
Soon shall be Archplague Lord.
Man, how did they escape? How did they escape to so very far away? Well, this is good. This is good stuff. Continue to improve that attacker trait. Let's grab Vermintide for you as well, or 60 armor worth of Wither. Like, we need to get to Pestilent Birth. Being able to spawn units of Plague Monks, that seems incredibly good now that I understand a little bit better how good they are. So let's take Wither. Wither will be good against the tougher enemies.
True disciple.
Interesting. He can make himself hidden, give himself stock. If you've played Vermintide at all, you're very familiar with how Skaven assassins use their smoke bombs. It's very frustrating to deal with. We could try to assassinate the Lord of the College.
No.
He's only level 4. That probably won't actually turn them around.
Cankerous delight.
He can't pull it off this turn in any case.
Clan pestilence will
Let's go ahead and
rule the world.
grab some combat stuff, I guess. He's gonna have to be engaged in combat a little. Replenishment rate's also very good. We don't need it right this second, and we might need this.
Clan.
Okay.
My eyes gone, but I see.
What do I do? I think I fall back.
Pestilence stalks.
This way we're inside the range of Itza, so if the College of Pyrotechnics wants to come and fight us, they have to fight at least the extra 16 units here.
More than vermin.
And then maybe we save?
Arises.
Maybe we save a little bit just so that we can afford to do something better in the near future. Like, it would be cool to complete the gold mine, or to... Well, I guess upgrading the Plague Monk building is not a big deal. Oh, no, it is, because it'll let us summon a bunch of Plague Priests. That's right. So yeah, maybe we just save up money for the moment. Southern Sentinels is as upgraded as it can get. No, it's not. It could have an Overseer's Lookout. Oh no, that's a thing we already have access to, though. Man, we gotta get more of our plans online. Alright, so we're not gonna do the settlement upgrades. Yeah, I guess we're just ending the turn. I feel not good about where this is going. It is possible that we will lose the whole game. It does seem feasible. If it happens, you know, we'll get right back into it. To be perfectly honest, if we lose this game, I'm just going to start a new Skrolk campaign, because I feel like I have a much better grasp on what's going on here. I think I could do a lot better. Interesting, he settled that. I thought he was going over there to treasure hunt. With such a small number of guys... First of all, that settlement must have been quite expensive. And secondly, his army is now, like, completely useless for several turns. There's nothing we can do about that. I can't take Quetzal back, either, until we deal with the College of Pyrotechnics. The good news is we're paying less food out to our settlements. I suppose, you know, there's a silver lining, sort of. Alright, what are these guys going to do? His whole army is Hellstorm rocket batteries. Actually, I feel less bad now. That's actually less dangerous. Because it looks like he has basically no troops to prevent us from just running up on the siege weapons. I mean, the initial charge is going to be very painful, and I still can't fight a siege tank, or a steam tank. But we have more hope, I think, than we once did. So why don't you move to Shuttle? Alright, we can combine up with the garrison here. Alright, I feel a little better about that. One more turn until Plague Monks. One more turn.
Warlord, me.
Alright, you're taking Wither for the same reason. Yeah, for the same reason that Skrolk has taken it, because it turns out to be super valuable. Alright. So we still have to get the Altar of the Horned Rat. I really wish that these guys would help us out a little.
And I'll hear your demands.
The rightful lords of the realm. Alright, listen, buddy. You're on thin ice with me right now.
Yet, you seek out the Von Casterins. A bold action. Very good.
Excellent.
Recusant.
Alright. But that's going to be a bunch more points of positive. We'll be able to get a trade agreement with these guys just as soon as we have a port again. Unfortunately, we lost both of the ports that we stole. But I have hope on that front. I think economically we're actually pretty okay. I know it only says plus 170 right now, but we're going to get everything under control. I'm confident.
Not likely.
So they're going to be winded when we enter battle.
Decay and die.
And they are within our settlement, so we'll get Warp Bomb. We kind of have to go after them, right? Like, I don't know how we're going to fight steam tanks. I'm not that worried about... Well, I should probably be worried about Outriders. Missile Cavalry's tough. It's usually more annoying than anything else, but grenade launchers are a serious concern. We can definitely kill a lot of these Hellstorm rocket batteries. Maybe I need to wait one more turn before attacking them. But let's kill these guys.
Unleash corruption.
Easy ambush, easy food.
They are mine now.
Okay, wow, we got 12 food out of the fight, too. That's a lot of captives. A little bit of money, and then we take food again.
Yes, more virulent am I.
And we're rapidly gaining levels. Alright. Vermintide. We need to have 4 points in this group, so we need to spend 1 more point in that group before we can move to evasion. And then after that, we can get extra plague monks. It's not even that difficult or that expensive of a spell. It only costs 9. Okay, this guy. He's going to be a great commander for our artillery once we have meaningful artillery. And then I'm going to have him fall back to here.
On to hell.
And if the College of Pyrotechnics wants to fight, they can fight all of us. And then on the next turn, we'll move these two armies together. And a Skaven Slave rush of those Hellstorm rocket batteries will be devastating to our numbers, but it'll work. We probably should upgrade this settlement, right? Another building slot here is probably a good idea. But we also... Oh, man. Oh, we need to do this. Because we need access to the tech. Okay. So we'll gain ferocious plans. Big bonuses to clan rats. That's what we really need. Improvements to Skaven slaves. That's not bad. Okay. Yeah, we need that tech. Okay.
All tails are mine!
I'm pretty concerned. I think we're in a really bad spot here, but we're not necessarily unrecoverable. Our food supply is actually getting pretty good, so we should start to get some buffs from having a decent amount of food soon. And we've mostly cleared out the enemies behind us, and we just have to deal with enemies sort of in our north and west arcs, which are, you know, that's a better position. The biggest problem, I think, is that we are not making any progress at all on the rituals, which are, of course, the goal of the game, and I'm worried that somebody else is going to be able to score the ritual victory. You know, not... obviously, Itza's not even competing for it, but, like, because we're being so hamstringed from behind, I'm worried that we're going to get in a lot of trouble. They're going to come for us, really. Okay. Well, I mean, I do think that we'll win. It shouldn't have come all the way over here. Yeah, okay, let's auto-resolve it then. Yep. Well, I have to say that, I mean, that pretty much looks like how I thought it was going to look. A lot of our smaller units die in the initial charge, but we obliterated them. No survivors. We are selling off the captives. Yes, for sure. That's a huge amount of money. Right? Versus 2 food? Yeah. Oh, the dwarves aren't going to like that, though. Well, whatever. They'll get over it. Or they won't, and we'll have to kill them all. More likely. Okay, a messenger. That's handy. Obviously, chance of spotting nearby foreign armies, only meaningful for dealing with ambushers, but it is meaningful for dealing with ambushers. Alright, let's underwear over here. We're going to deal with these guys before they have a chance to replenish. And you are going to move up and get ready to deal with enemies in the north. It's an extra 150 gold per turn, so it's actually going to take quite a while to pay itself off, but it will. And there's not a lot of things we can do that give us 150 extra gold per turn. Okay, so we wanna upgrade this right away because this will give us access to more plague priests, in addition to, of course, more tech and moving our legendary weapon quest along. And that's most of the money right there. Yeah, this, unfortunately, I suspect is going to require us to actually siege them out. You know what? Let's not even build rams. Yeah, this is going to be a long time, but it's going to be a port. It's going to get us some gold. Unfortunately, it's difficult for me to defend a port. We're going to have to just leave an army back here. I mean, Chargelock is going to have to just stay here. 6 turns until we have this. Until we have enough population surplus to upgrade that, rather. I'm sorry, what did you just say? Clan needs new, better rulers? I think there's a lot of voice lines that are actually, like, context sensitive. Like, we probably heard that because of the public order. That's good work. I really appreciate when they do stuff like that. Okay, how many turns until we have the Pestilent Knave up? 4. Unfortunate. The College of Pyrotechnics is a hell of a thing. I honestly think that auto-resolve probably went better than it would have gone manually because of the steam tanks. I think we would have a tremendous amount of time actually killing a steam tank. A tremendous amount of... I think I said tremendous amount of time. What I meant, of course, was tremendous amount of trouble. We're back up to into the yellow on food, so we're no longer taking any penalties. Interesting. They're sallying forth to fight us. Well, we have a wizard. I'm actually a little concerned about this, but let's try it. How bad are the penalties here? -5 leadership for all forces. That's the big one. We have a lot of guys. We do have magic. They have 2 units of Sauruses and 2 units of Croxagors. And we don't really have a way of dealing with a Croxagor. It has 100 armor. Jesus. So 32 of these guys. They're armored. They're functionally unstoppable. They cause fear, which we can't really deal with. No, we have to back out.
Back into tunnels!
Never mind. You know what we're going to do? We're going to go back and recruit some plague monks. We'll come back. I was kind of hoping they would just sit there and let us, prepare. No such luck. By the way, the game, at least the first game, never tells you that that's an option. But in case you were not aware, you can attack an army that is sieging a city with the city's garrison by selecting the city and then right-clicking on the army. Duke Jared is going to take Chupiatl from us.
Nothing can stop me.
And I really don't want to have to fight him. You know what, if he's going to raid them, I'm okay with that. Alright, this gets us into the province to use local recruitment to get us plague monks. Alright, finish up the assassination tree. He should actually be very good at that now.
I am the Plague Lord.
No, I want the whole army. There we go.
Reap for pestilence.
Alright, a total wipe of our enemies.
Fight precious things. Make horde.
Ooh, wow, that's a good follower. We gotta equip that on somebody. And we actually have the Southern Great Jungle Province now. That's cool. Let's, man, efficient planning is only 2 public order. Public order is a real problem. Alright, let's focus on growth for now. So the settlement doesn't have anything interesting in it. We maybe just want to build up our basic military structure. Because right now we don't really have a lot of recruitment up north.
Clan rats are not content.
We could build something in Itza to that effect as well. We probably... we might need to, actually. Well, no, now that we have one down here, we can probably skip it. So what would I rather build? We could upgrade this. It'll go an extra 10% income from all buildings in the region. It's like an extra 120 income per turn. I don't know. I mean, what we really need is to get a warp forge. Warp lightning cannon. That sounds okay. I would love to get rat ogres as well. Maybe we should try to get growth vats here. Yeah, we need to just hold off, I think, for now.
Lord Skrolk.
So do I want to upgrade Bless with Filth? Maybe upgrade something else? Winds of Magic cost down for Wither. Cooldown down for Wither. I mean, we're probably going to have to cast Wither a lot. That's my guess. And our Warlock Engineer...
Reveals nothing.
Yeah, sure. Actually, we should have been pursuing this a little bit more aggressively, probably. Movement range for his attached army is very valuable. Alright, well... You know, we're being attacked from fewer sides, which I appreciate. Plague monks. You know what? Let's go ahead and get plague monks. Wow, those are very expensive to recruit. Never mind.
Lord Skrolk.
I'm going to fill my army with slaves, and we'll just move back to the north. Yeah, we can't afford that right now. Alright, well, I think that's it for... yeah. That's right, the The lower right indicator actually shows you if you have armies and heroes that still could have actions assigned to them. I really appreciate that change, actually. So we've got a Lore Master of Hoeth, whatever that is. What is Hoeth? Is Hoeth where High Elves are from? Maybe it's like an elf god. They have a whole bunch of... They have a great big pantheon. Alright, Axolotl will not stand up to an attack. He's got heroes running around all over the place, man. Sorry, is his name Simpson? I think that guy just gained a hero named Simpson. It'd be kind of funny if all the Lizard Man names were just like totally normal names, but spelled kind of funny. That's how you fantasy it up. Oh, hey, we got to 350 Warpstone. Well, that's good. Spend multiple turns in March stance. Okay, permanent campaign movement boost. Good stuff. The River Creveza is about to rebel. That's not awesome. Not a lot I can do about it, though.
Stink of command.
Do I want to move him into the city? The thing is, if we move him into the city, it'll be a little bit more of a walk to get back. Let's just grab 3 units of Plague Monks so that we have a little bit of ability to actually fight. Plus a full army. We'll go back to Chupiatl. It'll be a little bit less of a... thrashing for us.
Your back tail. I am the Plague Lord.
Alright, you are unfortunately going to have to move into a position where you can actually fight. Oh no, what is that? Blessed Cold One Spear Riders? And he's got Temple Guards, which are... Okay, a Temple Guard is like a Saurus, but more so in every way. Slightly lower weapon strength. Armored and shielded. Armor piercing. 85 armor, Jesus. More leadership. More melee attack. More melee defense. Better charge bonus. He's got a Feral Stegodon. Man. And this army has so many sources in it. I don't think we can beat that army anymore. We've been out-teched. I need better tech. Well, okay. In a sense, this is a relief. Axolotl is just not ours anymore.
Decay and die.
We don't have military access from these guys, do we?
Before the rightful lords of the realm,
No, we totally do.
and
Okay.
I'll hear
Good. I'd like to move through their lands without endangering our very shaky truce here.
Run, scurry. Do not stop.
So it looks like the road in is this way, so we'll go to here.
You're in Liber Bubonicus.
Okay, if we could take the Altar of the Horned Rat from them, that would be pretty cool. He's got an army here. Probably just summoned. It's just about to start building up. It would be cool if we could interrupt that. So what do we do about... This stack is no longer killable by the troops we currently have access to. God, I wish there was some way that we could convince them to just truce out for a little while. I don't think I can deal enough damage to make them not want to keep fighting us, unfortunately. Alright, 4 turns until we can cap out our capital, population-wise. A Warpstone tribute is needed, for a being must be summoned, a creature that only a Grey Seer can call. It will lie, it will connive and manipulate, but it just may reveal how the elf thing's vortex can be stolen. So the Ritual of Dark Scrying. It will generate a food, it will lower our upkeep for all units, it will give us public order. Oh, this sounds really good. And we'll get 5,000 money. Okay, well, this buff is only for 10 turns, though. It's while the thing is happening. While this ritual is in progress, the following settlements will be nominated as ritual sites and must be defended from enemy incursions. Oxel, Southern Sentinels, and Itza. That's unfortunate. Itza's really far away from the other two. Oxel and the Southern Sentinels are really close together. Well, I wouldn't mind some money. 5,000 money, in fact. And some bonuses that will definitely be helpful. We have a lot of places where we're currently negative on public order by less than 6. We should do this, right? I'm going to do this. Does it cost the warp stone, or how does this work?
The ritual is underway, my lord. Even working together, it will take your greatest adept some time to complete. Such is the ritual's power that the Great Vortex itself distorts under its pull. Be wary, though, for while the Vortex is weakened, the forces of chaos will slip into this world. Ready your defenses, for they will doubtless be drawn to the ritual's power.
Okay, so 3 new armies have spawned for the purpose of attacking us. I thought it was just that the other players were going to try to interrupt the ritual. Okay, well, the preparations are complete, the scheme well laid. The tortured faces of the slave sacrifices are limned in the eerie yellow-green glow of warpstone, scavenged from across the world. The shadow of the Gracier's knife falls, and screams join with the chanting to split the ill-omened night. Eldritch energy rises, writhing and fusing from one ritual site to the next, and on to the guttering Great Vortex. Around the rat-infested ruins, the warlords position their hordes, ready to claim the glory for defending the Graciers as they complete the ritual, or to pass the blame should they fail. Yeah, that's Skaven for you, alright. So, what are we looking at here? Oh, these are Chaos armies. Chaos warriors are gonna be hard for us to deal with. I'm glad we picked up Wither. We might have to bring Skrolk's army home. I don't want to let these guys build up, but the army that we have back here is not ready for this. In fact, this army doesn't even have access to any armor reduction or anything. Yeah, this is real bad. I mean, I guess we have a 16-unit garrison. What's in my garrison? Rat ogres, poison wind globadiers, a catapult, death runners, a warlock engineer. So actually, it says garrison is pretty serious.
Time to eat, leaders.
Oh no, wait, I want this. So we are really far away. We're not anywhere near being able to upgrade Itza, which means we can't upgrade the wall structure anymore. Oh man, the next level of walls adds plague monks to the garrison. Well, oh, we got the 5,000 up front. I thought the 5,000 would come at the end. Okay, that's interesting. What do I want to use that for? Well, we definitely want to do this. Okay, we'll do that. We can summon our own rat ogres eventually. Yeah, I'm a little concerned about the fact that 3 large chaos armies spawned outside of Itza. That puts us in a bad place. I mean, this is a thing you only have to learn once, though, right? We'll be ready every other time. Yeah, we gotta turn Skrolk around. We don't have time to siege a walled city. Yeah, there's not a lot I can do about that. Jeez, man. Alright, we're in dire straits here. It'd be really cool if the spine of Sotek dwarves would maybe, like, fight... I was going to say would fight these elves, but actually we can see the elves are actually quite friendly to them. I thought dwarves and elves didn't get along. You know, War of the Beard and whatnot. I know 1 or 2 things about Warhammer Fantasy. That's a lot of raiding. Oh, interesting. Where are these guys going? Okay, so we're being raided. Oh, hey, we got our plague monks up. Yeah, so 1,500 more money. Quest issued. Kill 500 enemies in battle. Well, that will certainly happen quickly. The cold bloods have become the focus of Skrolk's impotent rage. Back in Skavenblight, Arch-Plague Lord Nurglich tuts at Skrolk's performance, but still the lizardmen must pay the price. But Lord Skrolk is more cunning than most. To outsiders he may seem to be lashing out, but those who know Skrolk know there is method in his fury. The lizardmen hide knowledge. They have many secrets, and one is the power to eat metal. Is that really? Once he is rid of the reptiles, he will scour their plaques with eyes that cannot see, until he finds out how to restore the Rod of Corruption. They can eat metal? Is that even a good thing to do? Like, it's being expressed as the power to eat metal, but I don't know that I would... That doesn't sound useful. Oh, Chupiatl fell. Okay. Well. Man, they just took that right out. I think I'm behind the tech curve here.
Doom decay.
So I have to make this choice now. Do we go for this or not?
I am the Plague Lord.
This is bad.
Your demise is
That's a hell cannon. Okay, a lot of these units aren't that good. I'm not really that worried about marauders and stuff. The Chaos Warriors themselves are the real problem.
we are rampant.
If they want to fight some of these lizard men, that would be just fine by me. So with this being the case, I wonder if maybe we should just let this go. I hate that he took Chupiatl from me, but I really could have used the gold mine. But maybe we just let this go. We head south. Settle Schlansek, or Slans, I don't know what. Settle this thing to get the pasture, to get the extra food production. Maybe kill off the Citadel of Dusk Elves, because this is a this is an unwalled settlement. Where's the Fortress of Dawn? Well, it's got to be like an island around here somewhere, right? Maybe that's it over here? Hold on, do we get a tooltip? Ah, yep, that's Fortress of Dawn. We probably are not supposed to be able to see that information. What do these guys think of us right now? They hate us, right?
Do not
Yeah.
Your
Because my big concern here is that these guys are eventually going to turn on us because they hate us so much. We could take a little bit of pre-venge, if you know what I'm saying. I don't know. We're in a bad situation. Here's the deal. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to call it here for today. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope that you're all enjoying the series as much as I'm enjoying making it. Come back next time. We're going to make some hard decisions about the future of our empire and, you know, maybe start thinking about starting a new game. And we'll see you then.